hard to get, it makes me sick, but I understand. No, I don't blame you at all. Oh, I just need one night with you, and we can keep our clothes on. That's if we can. I'm trying to get next to you, but you pass on every moment. Turn down my invitations. Oh yeah, but I keep on trying. You'll come around. I'm wearing you down. And you could be my Laura, I could be your Urkel. Can't you tell I adore ya? You're nothing less than a miracle. You're a once in a lifetime, once in a blue moon, a shooting star. Yeah, I'd spend a lifetime just to be where you are, but you pass on every moment. You turn down invitations, and I don't know why, but I keep on trying. You'll come around. I'm wearing you down. And when your nose turn into maybes, oh yeah, I know I'm onto something. Oh, I know that eventually you'll come around. I'm wearing you down.
Also, I didn't want to fail to mention that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's going to be ending really soon, so make sure you do your contribution to them some kind of way. Wear something pink, wear something. I wear a pink watch just to know that I support the cause. Also, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you know someone that is experiencing mental health issues, you want to help them to try and get into some place that could help them. All right, so like I said, we have a great show for you tonight. I got my boy Carrie Calvin, aka the Game Changer, in the building. Yes. So Natrell is going to get him up on the screen here really quick. I got several projects for him. I mean, not several projects, several questions. So what's up, Mr. Game Changer?
Man, I'm just hanging on in there doing my thing, watching my Chicago Bears on TV tonight. Hoping they get a win tonight.
Okay. Is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm really from Chicago. Like I said, my pop's from the Shylights, which is Shylights, and grew up there. Had a great life. Growing up in Chicago.
Okay. Okay. So your father was a shy light. Which one?
Squirrel, the pretty boy.
Ah,
I was like, Squirrel.
the pretty boy. So I interviewed Tanya Green.
Yes, that is my
Um,
sister's best friend, and also she's a part of Game Changer. She used to be signed to Death Row with Suge Knight, which I, was real close with Suge myself. And yeah, she's a beautiful, amazing human being. And she's down for Game Changer. Whatever we need from her, she's there front and center. Her and my sister, the vice president. I mean, the president.
yes, yes, yes. She had a lot of it was a great interview. She had a lot of good things to say about
She
you. And
started young. She started
yeah, she did
young.
that group she was in was called that
I,
young group. What was
she was on a major record label with that group. I can't remember the name of the actual group, but she was on that. Then eventually she signed to Death Row with Suge, and actually was on the Death Row Christmas song they put out, and she just has an amazing voice
Yeah, she does. And she's very very precise
and humble.
about yeah, and humble. Yeah, because she hung out with, some of death row people, and like she said she didn't even realize anything was going on. But anyway, let's get to you, because I want to
It
know
ain't so much.
I want to know about, now your name is Carrie Calvin.
Correct. That is my name. My mother named me after Cary Grant. She said that when I grow up I was gonna she said I was gonna be handsome, a ladies' man, and I was gonna be famous. So she named me Cary.
And so you all of that.
well, well, I don't know about maybe one out of three.
Yeah. Definitely. So, okay, so now the game changer, and it's very unique, guys, how it's spelled. It's spelled Gaimcha.
No, that's an N. No
Okay,
A.
CHN
G3R.
G3R. So yeah, so it's really uniquely spelled. How
I
did you
can take
come up with
credit
that?
for that. My daughter came up with that.
Is that right? How did
Yeah,
you do
I
it?
had it spelled the regular way, and I was actually going to college, and she was with me for a week and was going to school with me for a week every day. So she tagged along with me, and she crossed it out and put that in there. Said, "Dad, you old. You don't know how to spell no more." And she put "game changer" like that there, and it just dawned on me that's the name of my next company.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's definitely different.
Yeah, it's
Eh,
definitely unique.
Yeah,
It's
it's
unique. And my
definitely
daughter,
unique.
she called me old, which I'm okay with that because I'm a father. But just the fact that she took the time out to see something that her father has a passion for, and took a moment to kind of modernize it so that I wouldn't be caught up and stuck in a pattern of doing things a way that where evolution has transformed, and I want to kind of like be more at least, even though I'm of a older, age and come from, the gangster era of music, I still, as I, move forward and bring out, my newer acts, I just want to kind of have everything more in the future of how things are now.
Sure, sure. I definitely understand. I mean, my 8-year-old granddaughter teaches me stuff, so it's I like that. I like that. Yeah, so we're going to talk about yeah, I definitely understand that though. She upgraded you. She
Yes, thank you.
upgraded you. And revolutionized, like you said, brought you up to date with how things are being said now, where the music industry, the younger people in the music industry can understand.
Correct. And so, I
Yeah,
may have to have the understanding and respect that my daughter loves me enough to tell me something that someone else I probably wouldn't have took as heed to it as I would as my daughter, because she's gonna be honest and real with me and not fake with me.
right. Well, it's very unique. It's very unique. So now you also have an artist sign. Her name is Cream,
A label of artists. And
a
Cream is,
label of artists.
yes, Cream is
Okay. Yeah.
definitely on the label, and she is amazingly talented. I mean, like, I can sit there and have a whole show just on Cream. I can have a whole show on Jamel. I can have a whole show on Tiffany Lewis, and I can have a whole show on Gray Lee. You know,
Wow.
the
That's
whole
awesome.
team. Yeah, the whole team is amazing. Pretty much all their projects is pretty much, done. And, now that recently I signed a deal with Universal Music Group with Bungalow. Now I'm in the phase of releasing music, with a major distribution. And now I can kind of do things that I've been, working my whole career to put myself in a position to be like a Barry Gordy or Russ Regan or some of the great CEOs who created a sound, a legacy, and also making a difference in these artists' life as far as helping their dreams come true.
Mhm.
And in that, it's a process, you know,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and um and sometimes in the process things might not go as people perceive it the way they want it to go. And and,
Right.
and you have to be consistent. You have to be committed. You have
Yeah.
to be loyal, and
Loyal.
most of all, you got to be a self promoter.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have
And
to
you're
be
good.
willing to promote yourself.
Yeah,
Without
you're
that,
good at being the self promoter too. You're good at that. You know, when we met, I'm gonna tell you when we met. When Tiffany Lewis,
yes, absolutely. I know.
yeah, her song, because I played it on.
Real talk. You love that song. That's your song.
I love that song,
Right.
and I never did get a chance to meet to interview her. So hopefully next year we can get around
We're
it.
gonna get you with anybody you want. You got the for life pass with Game Changer.
Okay, okay, great, great. So tell us about what is Game Changer.
Well, that is a great question. Originally, I'm from a rap group called South Central Cartel. Started off in the mid '80s with a group, and eventually we did a lot of things. First, West Coast group to sign to Def Jam. Did music with Tupac, Ice T. All of the legends. Naughty Bad Nature, Ghetto Boys. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have done music with us and FCC, and so during that era, I was I was finding myself far as wanting to be able to run a label and do things my way. When you're in a system that you never really got a chance to get your props on, not to sound selfish, but to acknowledge, you know, your gift. You know what I mean? Everybody has a gift. And when your gift is swept under a rug in a sense, I had to try to find another way to do it my way. And so Game Changer is the resurrection of my label I used to have back in the days, which was GWK Records, Gangsters with Knowledge. And I didn't really get to accomplish what I truly wanted to do in this music business. And so
Mhm.
when I had quit and said that I was gonna never come back, I was done. I wound up, making bad choices. You pay for your bad choices, and I'm man enough to pay for my choices and understand that either I'm gonna continue to make bad choices and continue to pay for the consequences, or I'm going to figure a better way for myself. And
Mhm.
my gift is music. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And then
Mhm.
be better at it, and then knowing that God gave me this gift, you know, um, so I had to make, the choice that going back to music was something that would not only benefit myself, but would benefit music itself. And so,
Mhm.
Game Changer is what I plan on being, what I plan on staying, and and it also applies to my life, being a game changer through my
Mhm.
faith and my prayer and the ultimate game changer, which is God. So everything
Yeah.
is a role in what game changer represents. I'm just one of many game changers, but I want
Mhm.
to be the game changer.
Yeah, and you have the name, and you're known for being the game changer. So
Absolutely.
that's great. So, are you a producer as well? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, if I show you all my hats that I wear in the music industry, I could probably point to my shelf of all these hats I got, right? And basically, I'm multifaceted. I'm like In the old days, they say the jack of all trades. I'm the G of all trades. So I produce, market, retail, co-produce, co-write, arrange, tours, promotion, registering, whatever it takes, right? I have truly sponged every aspect of the music business, so it's really nothing that I can't really do in the music business. For the
Yeah, now that's a lot of hats. Now, but I know you have to have a team of people working
oh,
with
and
you.
you definitely got to have a team.
Yeah, how long did it take you to get the team that you was like, okay, I can do some business now.
Over years,
Years.
there were a
Yeah.
lot of people that see the potential in the beginning. But when you in a race for a 40 or 50 or 60-yard dash and expecting success within that race, and my race is a marathon. This race that I'm in, this business is a marathon, and as I, move along like the turtle, I see all these people that want to do the 40 to 50 to 60 now burnt out, gave up, you know what I mean, and no longer participate in the race. So
Mhm.
I had to choose people wisely. So the first choice that I made in that, was to hire my sister as
Mhm.
president because it gave me stability,
Mhm.
far as that no matter what I go through, right, she's going to be there for the long haul.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
and so and when it comes to after that, everybody else that I bring to the table liable to come and go
Yeah. Yeah.
because the way the
Yeah.
music business is now, everybody's hireable and one come one go. You get it because it's all digital now. So
Yeah.
staff and a lot of professions that you really need now. There's companies out there that does the job that in-house normal labels have. Now it's kind of extinct in the digital world of music now. So you got to
Yeah. So
kind of
you outsource some things.
yes,
Hmm.
absolutely, because you have to adapt to digital. You get it?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
way the way music business is now, everything is about the key word. Everything is about analytics. And so even sports, if you just you follow the trend, me, I study, and so analytics, content, and streaming is the future of digital entertainment, and that's game
Okay.
changer. We're the future of digital entertainment. So
Okay.
I want to be the future of like when Death Row came in and it blew up, but it blew up in that era. Def Jam, when it came in, it blew up. It was that era. Motown, it blew up in that era. So now I want to be them all of them labels, but in the digital future, which is now.
Okay.
So that's
So
what.
can you kind of unpack analytics for us? What does that exactly mean?
Oh, analytics is the calculations of figures,
Yeah.
numbers. It's the number game.
Right. Right. Yeah, I did when
Analytics
I
ain't
was
nothing
in
but a
business.
calculator, baby. I mean, in the layman terms, that's all. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just a word that means calculator. It
Okay.
calculates.
Okay. Okay. So now you've been around for a while and
Woo!
you
Too
see
long,
it.
too long. Go ahead, girl.
Hey, me too. Me too. So you've been around to see the transition of what the music business was and what it is. Do
Way
you
back when
think
I used to play with Michael Jackson and Janet, and be on tour, backstage with Atlantic Star, Pop Staple, and the Staple Singers, the Emotions, and all these legendary groups. You know what I mean? Barbara Acklands and You know what I mean? Being Buck
Yeah,
Billiken parade with Ali in the parade, Muhammad Ali, and you know, it it was a unique life growing up.
definitely being a part of being a son of one of the Shoutlights. I'm
Oh
sure
yeah,
Shoutlights was popular. So uh, you've seen that transition. Um, do you think it's easier or harder now to
really,
make it?
really, really,
Yeah.
it's really a balance because in every situation in life, there's gonna be the ones who gonna do it and the ones who ain't gonna do it. That applies to
Hmm.
then and it applies to now. It's just it's called evolution. Everything
Hmm.
transcends, everything changes, nothing stays the same, and everything is getting better based on technology.
Yes. Yes.
So you got to,
So the
for me,
technology.
you just got to
uh,
understand what's going on and how to apply your business to what's going on. And me, you know, not only do I study my mistakes, I study everybody's mistakes. You know what I mean? Because that's
yeah.
the key. Because I see everybody want to be that, and me,
Yeah.
I learned to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes slow money is good money, and good money is better than no money.
Yeah. Hey, I like that one. I
Huh?
definitely like that one. Yeah. So you think it's not, it's funny that you would say that because I would think that it's easier now with social media.
Yeah, but that's for those who apply it. Back then, social media was word of mouth,
Right.
and so I was one of the ones who knew how to apply word of mouth. Like getting out, going to
Gotcha.
the swap meets, going to the moms and pops, going to the retailers, going to the block
Oh,
parties. You get it? That's word of mouth. That's how I made SCC on the promotional side get that part. This on promotional part, not musically, but
okay.
promoting music.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
me? So when you see it from many aspects, as I do, as many hats as I wear, everything how I see now, I can say, well, if I had social media back then, I could have did all of this when I was everywhere. And so now in social media, I'll be like, man, I wish I had word of mouth. That'd help my social media. You understand what I'm saying? It's it's a
So would
balance.
you say that type of word of mouth is
It's social media.
is yeah, it's social media. So that type of word of mouth that we used to do back in the day, because I did a lot of that too, on the road
Absolutely. You
promoting
be
and all that.
everywhere. Look, hey, damn, I'm tired of seeing you. You at every event. You got your little flyers. You putting them on cars. You at every booth. You talking to everybody. You know what I mean? You
So
still
is that
got to
still
do something.
I guess, Carrie, here's my question. Is that still necessary now?
Absolutely.
It is.
Both and one without the other is pretty much going to create an unbalance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And anything you
Yeah.
do, anything in life has to have a balance. And when you're not able to bring your part of the balance, it affects.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I got you. So with you being a part of both eras, you're pretty well
Eras go all the
rounded.
way back to my daddy's era too,
Yeah, back in the 70s.
right? Because I was around it all of the time. Everywhere my dad go, I was pretty much hanging out. You get it?
Oh,
I was
that
the
was
bad little kid driving all the stars, crazy.
that
Come on, give me
that
some
was
birthday money. Hey, look, it's my birthday. Look, my birthday's 6 months away. Hey, can I get 20 on my birthday?
yeah, so you were fortunate in that respect. So now okay, so you intend to continue your word of mouth marketing
Correct.
and your social media marketing. So
which I want to
Um,
make, which I try to stick to it being organic.
yeah,
Because
I
even
feel you.
today, no matter how, see what I learned also is there's always a title to each side of a balance. Like back in our days, if you did this type of music, right, it was street, it was real, it was substance. Then if you went and did this music, it was bubble gum, it was sellout, and you sold too many records.
Yeah,
All right, I take the bubble gum, the sellout, and all of that, and then I say, y'all call it that, but when I recorded it, it was substance and it was this and that. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's the balance. You get it? You want
yeah, yeah. I get it. I
and
definitely get
and
it.
but over time you notice that even the ones that want the label that wanted that type of attention themselves.
Yeah,
Or what they say a bubblegum record was doing, like a Ice Ice Baby.
yeah,
You get
yeah,
it?
yeah. So, are you
Based
still
on that.
looking for new artists,
I mean,
or
um, um, right now, right now, I'm open to success.
ooh, I feel you.
You feel me?
I feel you.
I'm
Yep.
not looking, but if God sends us, you can believe me. If that boat come, I ain't gonna be out in the middle of the ocean and the light boat coming. I'll be like, hey, I'm waiting on the yacht. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hop in. You hear me? And get one of them
Yeah.
paddles and have a road to that success.
Yeah.
So
Yes. So you're not looking, but if something comes by that's hot, you ain't gonna sit there and look at it and go, "Well, I already got
I
10
got the
people on my
situations
label."
to make people's dreams come true. And I'm
Yeah.
building that to be really successful. Right now that I have my deal, right now I'm setting up all my releases, getting videos done. I'm setting up, all the promotion to take over 2023. Because this year is pretty
Mm-hmm.
much over. You know what I mean? We got
Mm-hmm.
politics going on, a lot of this shit going on right now, and I'm not finna dibble and dabble. And you get it? I'm not finna dibble and dabble in all of that confusion and Trumpism
Yeah.
and who
Yeah.
Democratic, who Republican, and what I
Yeah.
am is I want to stay free, and I want to stay being able to do what we do as free people. And
Yeah.
so, I'm gearing everything up to pretty much the takeover for 23 because I know God got the rest. So I'm just positioning
Yes.
myself, lining up everything, getting everything released, all the videos done, press releases, getting lyric videos done, putting them on schedule with Universal. So now that the sound that I have been working on, me and the team, me and my boy Mellow Mac, and us been working on to create this polished sound for the last
Yeah.
4 years. I just been developing talent for 4 years. You know,
Yeah.
polishing them, trying to get them to understand this, and doing this during the pandemic. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
during a pandemic when nobody was really spending no money, was giving no money, was what I mean? If you wasn't already rich or headed, then you wasn't, what I mean? It wasn't really nothing popping.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I still had to develop and hold the fort down.
So
And
yeah. 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 A lot of people like you use that pandemic to to to
to get
upgrade
polished.
themselves.
Hey, to get
Yeah.
polished.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Not get
Yeah.
rusty, get polished.
Not
That's
get
why my
rusty.
sound's so good now.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
everything we dropping is hot. And now,
It's
and watch, just watch. I'm gonna sting them a little bit with cream right now with the new flavor, but new flavor gonna go massive when January hit. I'm gonna have it everywhere
yes.
right now. I'm,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Just watch. See when you have a plan, it's a different ball game, and especially when you know what you're doing.
Yes. Yes. And you're around people that know what they're doing as well, and they're supportive of your vision.
Absolutely.
You
And only
you
thing that makes a vision is green
yeah.
money. So no matter what
Yeah,
nobody tell you, nothing makes the ball roll without money. And I'm the money.
yes. Okay, okay. All
You get what
right.
I'm
So
saying?
now here's the thing. I have a song that I want to play.
Okay.
That you sent to me. Natrell is going to be getting that ready for us. But
Yep. It
tell me
drops.
about the
It drops in
song. Like,
December. It's called "Heart of a Champion." The reason why I did this song because it's like never give up. I have gave up, came back, gave up, came back, knocked down, back up, knocked down, and and through it all, I felt like that I'm a champion no matter what I've been through. In order to have that, you got to have the heart of a champion. And
mhm.
so I wanted to inspire the world. And so, we worked on this song, make sure we wanted it to be right. It was written by me and a guy named Jacob Garcia, who writes in a lot of songs for Game Changer, and along with the great Mellow Mac, who produces a lot of the music for Game Changer. But this particular track was produced by me and Mellow Mac and my boy from out of Vegas, and it's something that I feel like the sports world is going to take it, and it's going to be one of them songs that's going to be in history, like "We Are the Champions" by Queen.
Gotcha. So now, is this one coming out next year as well?
No, it drops in December. I'm getting it ready for 2023. All my schedules is getting released. I'm putting them on schedule. So even though it's going to drop in December, it's a whole different genre. You feel me? That's like motivating sports world. So all the champions of 23, I want to pitch that for the commercials.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
it's a
yeah. So now,
2020.
who's doing the vocals on this track?
It's actually me, Tiffany Lewis, Gray Lee, Jacob Garcia, the one I told you that writes, and Mellow Mac.
Okay. All right. So we are going to
And it's
hear
called
this
Heart of
right
a
now.
Champion, and the group is called The Game Changers.
The game changes. All right. Let's hear it, Trail.
I was drafted from the womb to be great. From my birth, I hit the date with destiny. Legendary like myself. Champion is my quest.
Some people are born to win, others are born to watch. I'm using up every second on the clock to take my shot. Buckets, my team knows deep in the streets, love it. Take a tape away, game changing music bumping. Trophies ours cause we ain't the losers. Winning team but like a dream, the money had to choose us. We got the formula, the squad, whatever you wanna call it. Money talking, yeah we ballin'. Out here hitting home runs off the curve. Headed for the top, no stopping, that's my word. Ain't no other team could do it better than we do. Better than we do.
When it's meant to be, it makes history. I'm never hating, so I pray for my enemies. They wanna see me lose, but I'm winning. I got the mind and the heart of a champion. We are champions. We are champions. We are champions. I got the mind and the heart of a champion. I can't lose hope. I'm all about the dub. I'm serving hits like I'm Serena while giving you love. Front line for the purpose of pushing the ball. When I'm in my zone, all I see is sand zone. I'm working hard and getting mine. Around my waist, I know you see it shining. On this path, cause I was born for it. It was meant for me, so now I'm making her story. When it's meant to be, it makes history. I'm never hating, so I pray for my enemies. They wanna see me lose, but I'm winning. I got the mind and the heart of a champion. We are champions. We are champions. We are champions. Got the mind and the heart of a champion.
opposite of a lost one. Never played the backseat to no one, I'm riding shotgun. To be a champion is my birthright, and I've been reaching for that limit they call sky since my first flight. I seen the bottom, man, I chose to head the other way. The top was on the line, I couldn't let that call wait. Now when you press play, all you hear is inspiration. Battle tested with patience, fight big as my faith is. On a mission for greatness, till I'm labeled the greatest.
Hey, I get it. I get it. Champions believe in them. Yes, yes. That's awesome. I
Should I
love
say
it.
any more?
Huh?
Should I say any more?
You don't have to. But I want to say this. You have a sound. If I were to hear that if I were to hear that song and didn't know it was yours, I would be like, that sounds like Game Changer. Definitely, definitely.
Got
So how do
Gray
you
Lee
feel
doing
about?
it. Got Tiffany in it. Mellow Mac being he was like Vince Lombardi, the one that come in there and get in your face. Me, I at birth, you know what I'm saying? For me, my journey started, within the womb. And so when I started off the song, I had a date with destiny, from birth. What I mean? Everything about me, it started from the womb in my mama. And so I wanted my journey to be that of a champion, the heart of a champion. You get it? And my journey
Yeah,
it's a self journey, even though I lead many side by side,
yeah,
but it's my self journey that God gave me the passion that, when it comes down to, I got a great team, right? But I'm the game
right.
changer. When it comes down to 3 seconds, who gonna take the motherfucking winning shot? It's gonna be the motherfucking game changer because I'm gifted with the motherfucking game time. You feel me? But
I feel you.
but I'm great enough to pass it off in the time when I need to because I got a great team.
You got a great team.
Confident, you get it? If they
You
can't
got
do
a
it, I'm
great
gonna do it.
team.
But if I need
Yeah,
them to
and with
do it, then they're capable to do it. I'm gonna slang them this. I'm gonna get the assist. But it's all game changer in the end.
yeah,
And it's about a
yeah,
direction, a sound. It's about it's about a character. It's about a character. It's about a character. Not just a character of self and greed. A character want to be a better person, a better parent, a better participant in the world for better. Everything about game change is about changing the game for better. It ain't a selfish game. It ain't, what I mean, trying to outdo somebody financially, which, finance can do one or two things. It can either make you better or worse. I watch, not to put nobody out there, I watched Kanye go from, the struggle wanting to be great, then got great, and then look. And so that's what I mean by character. So
yeah,
it, I choose wisely, but I also know how to let go wisely.
yeah. So loyalty, you mentioned that earlier in our
Yes,
conversation. How
yes.
important is loyalty to
Loyalty,
you?
far as when you invest in money, listen, when you invest in thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, I don't do cheap studios. My studios, for a lockout, cost anywhere from 1,800 to 2,500 for 12 hours plus the engineer. That's 50, 60 an hour. You know what I mean? Mastering, they ain't cheap. You know what I mean? Paying for producers, pre-production, videos, photo shoots, flying everybody to video shoots, rent Airbnbs, and you know what I mean? All of these things that you have to do to build attorneys, you know what I mean? 300 an hour, you know, all this stuff costs money.
Yeah.
And so what I have seen in my years in business is I see a lot of people invest in people, and I see a lot of people jump ship soon as somebody else come and tell them that this artificial grass is better than the real grass that they own.
Right. Right.
Huh? You
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. The grass is
Yeah.
greener.
Yeah. The artificial grass, though.
You're funny.
Huh?
So what about your funding? Do you have investors or all of this out of
What?
pocket?
What do that say right there? Invest in your motherfucking self. Game changer.
Yes.
I've been investing in myself from the beginning. What I'm seeking is to let the music develop the investment. When you seek money, people lowball you, think you need them. Baby, I'm moving with you, and definitely
Without.
with you. No, definitely without you. Now I'm moving right now. I like to move and elevate, but if I have to elevate and giving up character, giving up my hard work for pennies, you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
And I've been there. I've done that. I done sacrificed 13 albums from 1980 to 2000 and ain't seen a royalty check. So miss me.
Mm.
You feel me? And then sold millions of records. Millions. You know, the SCC album on Def Jam is over 900,000 plus. I ain't seen a nickel from that.
So why not?
I will eventually.
Okay.
You get me? Because I'm on Universal now. And so once I build my power up and build up, you know, the respect that they never knew who was bringing all of that, and then I'm you know, go to the table. Like, hey, you know, we need to fix all of this.
We need to fix that.
Right, along with when they come with that wheelbarrow for Game Changer. You get it? When they come with that wheelbarrow for Game Changer, right? Then we're gonna tell them to bring that little wheelbarrow from them days and fix that wheelbarrow. It's separate from Game Changer wheelbarrow. You get what I'm saying? But you need to fix that other wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it came from the same source though.
Right, but it's just a different.
It came
wheelbarrow.
from the same source.
And I don't want. I want to clean up everything that has something to do with that wheelbarrow and all that stuff. You know, when stuff ain't what it's said to be. You get it?
Yeah.
You know how Trump said, oh, the election was stolen. He went to 50 courts and lost all 50 cases, right? Having stole some money, but you done lost every case and ain't got no proof to prove now, nigga, I got that I stole. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it.
300,000 and you done made more than me, and I invested all the money.
It's a cold world. Hey, that music business is cold, though. That music business is cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
But that's why it ain't for everybody. That's why everybody can't. That's what I mean about the 40, the 50, the 60. That's what I mean by that.
Okay.
They're running a race that's a marathon. That's what I told you in the beginning. You can never be in the music business running a quick race.
Yeah, no.
Now, you got some may get some quick success. Some may be smart with their quick success, but the majority.
Yeah.
See, and I tell everybody, see, how can I be greedy for money when I'm spending all the money?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you make some money. This is my money.
Yeah.
I can be living good. I'm living good anyway, spending my money. I'm still driving good. I'm still smoking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't sweating. You get it? And
you ain't sweating.
I had to bounce back. I had to get back. Remember, 7 years ago, I walked out of prison to
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
God had to
And you
set my
built,
ass down.
yeah, you built from there. Yeah. So now there are many facets to get Game Changer. There's also film.
Movies.
Yeah, movies, apparel. So let's go with films first. So I mean, films could be videos, but you're
Well,
talking about
actual film
uh
game. We was actually in some negotiations to do a major film, and the pandemic hit, and all the financing went cuckoo. It was a movie called Ghetto Tears. We had Vivica Fox and a lot of actors committed. We was gonna shoot in Atlanta. Also got the biopic to my daddy's movie, the Shawlights pick. It's called Forever Lit. And so that's ready to go. We had Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, and all of them in negotiations to do that film. So I got them two films in my arsenal, and I also got the Go Hard docu film. It's a docu film of the history of the West Coast music from 1980 to 2000. Where I have over 100 interviews of a whole bunch of legends and music people, radio people, everybody. So I put a lot of work in that, and I just need to really edit it and pretty much. But I got a lot of interviews on YouTube and promotion, of it coming. But I just really haven't really, took the time to really put my foot back in it yet, because I want to kind of like end it right. Like I don't want to cheese it, not putting what I want to put in it, because the West Coast history has so much value and it's so historic. I just want to make sure that I don't put out nothing that's going to, what I mean, make it look like what it shouldn't look like. What I mean, I want it to be
mhm,
polished.
mhm.
So
So what kind of entrepreneur are you? Are you one that multitask? Like you could be shooting a movie and getting in the studio with music at the same time, or do you just concentrate on one
I
thing
do it
at a
all
time?
every day. I'm multitasking every
You
day.
multitask.
I'm pushing the push. If somebody
Hmm.
else can't do it, I'm doing it. I never ask somebody to do something I won't do myself. If somebody
Hmm.
can't do it, I get it done. Like I don't have time to put energy into what someone else can't do when I got the knowledge to do it myself. I'm smart
Hmm.
enough to do it myself. You get it? And if I ain't smart
Hmm.
enough to do it, I'm smart enough to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, so you multitask.
Yes,
So
I
you
do it
could be
all.
working on a major film and a major album at the same time.
You got that right. And I can get on a
Mm.
computer. I can work any portal. I can work anything on the computer, download anything, whatever it takes. I can get on anything. And if I don't know how to do it by 20 minutes, I know how to make websites. I wanted to learn how to do it all, even though it ain't my job, but I want to know what it takes to build it. I know. See, people can't tell me anything no more.
Karen, you something else.
You feel what I'm saying? Like if you go and you allow yourself to learn something, right? And
Right.
then now you want to see what someone else is charging for something you can do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, shit, I did that shit. That you want all that for that? Oh shit! And then I gonna make it do it better than you, because see, I'm not going to short step myself. I'm not going to put a price on what I put into something. When you pay
Yeah.
somebody, they're only going to put in what you pay them to do. And
Yeah.
sometimes once they get your money,
But how exhausting is that though?
it's not
I mean, you
exhausting.
hear this thing when people say you can sleep when you're
Hey, look,
dead.
hey, look. When you think about sitting behind them bars, you'd be like, "Nah, I think I like doing this more." No,
Oh my God.
I'm
You
self
sit behind
motivated.
them balls is a beast,
Yes,
from what I
absolutely.
heard.
And so, when I reached my lowest point in life, um, like when I hit rock bottom, I thought I hit rock bottom, but God, like, no, 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 the Lord said, no, 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 you better than rock bottom. Dig. Look, I'm at rock bottom, but God say dig. I got to go further
Did.
down because I'm special. You got to pay extra because I made you better than what you done.
Yeah.
I had to, hey, look, I hit rock bottom, then I had to go under rock bottom.
So now your father was a Shilite. Are you getting any of his royalties? Is
No,
he still
it's
living?
all moms and them. Moms get that. You know, you want me to
Okay.
go? You want me to go grab one of her royalty check things for you? She in the other room and that. Yeah, she's still getting them. She yeah, mom's doing good, man. You know, she get like 6 of them every year.
Man,
Yeah,
is your
every
father
year.
still alive? I'm
No, my
sorry, I
father
didn't know.
passed away in 2012.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I was at the funeral in Chicago. All the Shalites are passed away except Marshall, my uncle Marshall.
Yeah, that's like the Temptations. All of them are gone except for what's his name?
This Marshall Thompson is the last one. And you know, we just got
Yeah.
our star on the Walk of Fame last year, October 28th it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we got the last award. We already was in the Music Hall of Fame, rock and roll, all the Chicago awards. We got 2 top 100 songs in 100 years from 1900 to 2000. Out of 100 years of music, we had 2 top 100 songs. Out of 100 years of music, my dad and them had 2 songs in the top 100 of 100 years.
Wow.
Have you
Was
seen an
um
old girl?
okay, say that first one again.
Have you seen her? An
Have you
old girl.
seen her, honey? Have you seen her? Oh, we used to get down on that song.
It made it. And that song also in the Guinness Book of Records for being one of the 70s all-time selling singles.
Yes. Yes. And they still play it.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. It was in Finding Nemo with the fish. It was for the trailer. Have you seen her? We can still get
Yeah.
money from Finding Nemo.
So have you ever thought about doing any sampling from any of your father's songs?
Oh, I have.
Oh, you
In the
have.
past. I did a song with my dad and them with FCC. Did a video and everything on Def
Oh,
Jam. Yep, it's called FCC thing.
yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, you are
sure did.
so now talk to us about your apparel. We got about 4 minutes.
Okay, I got it's called Game Changer clothing and apparel. I have a female line called Lady Game Changer. I have a kid line called Kid Game Changer. I have a baby line called Baby Game Changer. And so basically I got game changer for all facets, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then I got the sports apparel part of it, for the sports, which I have an energy drink that I'm working on called Game Breaker. It's called the Game Breaker. Like, you drink this energy drink and then, you're going to get in the game and you're going to make a game breaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
building around a lot of things, with the shoes. And I got a fragrance I'm working on called Game. The fragrance, it's called Game. So you spray this on. If you whack, don't got no game, spray this on. You got some game now. You know what I mean? You go out there, go, you smell like game, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be all on me. You know what I mean? And then I
Yeah,
got
you are a brilliant
and
marketing
so
person.
and then I got the lady fragrance. It's called the fragrance of change. And change is going to bring change to the female fragrance. And I'm going to create a fragrance for each day of the week where I'm going to have Monday and it'll be like in a crystal bottle with a white, her face like a model, face and crystal on the bottle. So I got all this stuff copywritten, so I wouldn't be talking about it. And then it'll have a poem of what white means, like white means elegant, and I represent elegance. And so if you spray this on me, you have an elegant appeal. Then I have red mean, hot. I want to be hot. Want the guy, you know what I mean? Purple would be for passion. You know what I mean? Each fragrance of Monday through Sunday, and each model I have a particular color and a poem to match the fragrance. and that'll be the
That's
fragrance
awesome.
of change. And
That's
then I got some
interesting.
jeans coming out. These lady jeans that I'm coming out with, they call a bumper. You know, these jeans, like, you know how bumper kits, you know how
Yeah.
you have a bumper kit. People like, oh, that girl got a bumper kit. So I'm gonna come out with the bumper kit jeans. The girls with
Mm.
the booty. You know, everybody want to have a booty now. Everybody want to twerk their booty. So come on, put on you some bumper kit jeans, girl, and twerk that booty.
So all of this is so 2023 gonna be a blast for you. You
I'm
have a
going all
dope
out.
year.
I have to start
Yeah.
off with something. You know what I mean? And so music is where I'm most gifted. And so I'm using music to kick it all off. And then it allows me, you know, to have input on soundtracks of these two movies. You know what I mean? I can make it an all game changer soundtrack. You know what I mean? Bring in a few people that I know, of course, to add a little
Yeah.
bit of outside, you know, sound to it. But yeah, I'm looking to crack many doors in 23, not just musically, music wise. All of that's is important, but also my community work is gonna be just as important. You know what I mean? Being a part of giving back and finding ways to be hand on hands with great charities. See, what I found out is there's a lot of great charities out there, people that does great charity work in really great, you know, cities and communities, but they lack funding. So I want to become a charity funder. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I want it
Like
because
a philan.
I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna be successful. And so
Mhm.
I don't want to be someone that, oh, I just want to go do charity because it's the right thing to do. I want to go find people that do charity, that's doing the right thing, and support them.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's something
Well,
that I
that's
really.
great. That's
All right,
great.
he said
I
it's time to wrap it up.
Yes,
You,
yes, definitely. So what are some final first of all, where can everybody find you?
oh man, I'm all over social media under, like you say, my name, Kerry Calvin. It's spelled Cary Calvin, or the Game Changer, the unique way. You type that Game Changer in, everything gonna pop up.
Yeah,
Website,
everything.
gamechanger.com, everything Game Changer, spelled unique way. You be on there for a
Yep,
year. Look, stuff going back for years, Game Changer. You know, because I've been building
yep,
a brand, and I just, you know, I'm just looking for authentic, organic support. I'm not looking for no handouts. I want my music, our hard work to speak for itself, and also
yeah,
being in the trenches of it. You know, I'm in the trenches.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Well, we definitely gonna be
um,
pulling for you over here. And like I
I'm
said,
willing.
I need to have a conversation with you off air though.
Okay.
So I just want to take a minute and shout
You
out
got
my
my
co-hosts.
number. Call me.
Yeah, I
Okay. Shout
will.
out
I
to
need to.
baby girl. Shout out to Cream. Cream out there in
Yeah,
Vegas. My boy Money Mike. Got to give my boy Money Mike. You know what I'm saying? The Vague Green told much love. My boy Big J. You know what I'm saying? John Nathan. You know what I mean? I want to give it up to, you know, just all the Vegas family, the support. You know that Vegas is strong now. Vegas strong, baby. Vegas strong.
oh, Vegas got some stuff going
Man,
on.
Vegas
I'm gonna
strong out
talk to
there
you in
now.
just. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you in a few minutes.
All right.
But listen, I want to give a shout out to my co-host who couldn't get on tonight. She was traveling to a gig and it just never happened. But that's Miss Nikki. Y'all check
Nikki.
her out. Yes, Miss Nikki and the Steptoes doing her thing.
That's right.
So I wanted her to meet you too, but we'll get around to it. But listen, thank you so much
I invite you
for
to Cream
joining
Video
me.
when we get out there to shoot our video out there. I invite you. You know what I mean? Y'all come through
Okay,
and hang
please
out and
do.
everything. We're gonna go big, man. I'm saying new flavor, baby. New
Your
flavor.
new flavor, baby.
It's ready. It's all good, you know. So I'm about to
All
go hard
righty.
on it. She gonna be everywhere. Trust me.
Oh, oh,
2023.
yeah. Yeah, good, good. All
You know
right, so
what?
hang on for a
All right.
live call. I'm gonna
All
call
right.
you in all right, you have a good night. Thank you.
God bless.
God bless you, dear.
Yeah. Jones. Vegas City, guns, let go. Hey, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Ooh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk back.